Folks, today we are going to talk about prostate cancer and the side effects on a man's sex life. I'm afraid I have some bad news, but I also have some good news. The results, I'm afraid, has come back positive, and you do have prostate cancer. However, there is some good news, but you're going to have to wait till part 3 to hear the good news. Now, you're feeling down because you've had the radical prostatectomy where they've removed your prostate. Now, either you're wearing the catheter for 12 days, which is uncomfortable. Once that's been removed, you're either leaking urine, which will last for 3 months, and you've got to wear those pads. And after that leaking has stopped, you think, yeah. But the worst thing of all, you can't achieve a natural erection for at least 18 months. But help is on the way. For the first 8 to 12 weeks, your muscles and nerves will be too weak to have sex. However, you will be prescribed a tablet called Cialis. It comes in a pack like these, and it comes in packs. Oh. Can you see it properly? Yes, yes. It comes in a pack of 4. I believe my colleague has stolen one. Anyway, also, what is very beneficial for your recovery and your sex life is the vacuum pump. The vacuum pump. This is very, very important that you use a vacuum pump in the meantime during your recovery. My colleague shall advise you on the techniques. Now, it's my unfortunate task to teach you how to penetrate and penetrate deep. First thing you need to know when you're using one of these, you must use either baby oil or gel around the edge before you slide inside. Once you've pumped to the maximum length, remove vacuum pump and lock and load missile by using either a cock ring or a woman's pair of tights. Put the cock ring at the base of your penis. You could use more than one cock ring to maintain the required blood flow. Here's an example of the woman's tight. Make sure you pull the knot nice and tight to maintain your erection. Now, the strength increase will vary from person to person. For me, once I reached the 2-year mark, I noticed a significant difference. It's like when a 100-meter sprinter catches their stride. And now, after 3 years, I no longer need a vacuum pump. There is another thing that plays an important part to your recovery. That is the relationship you have with your partner. Now, excitement is a very important component, the key to your recovery. You need to get your blood flowing. And this is where your partner plays a huge part in that. Now, there's 3 types of women out there. 1 that doesn't know and simply doesn't understand. 2 that's very selfish and doesn't give a shit. And 3 that really understand and absolutely willing to help. Now, in the case of the woman who doesn't know and simply doesn't understand, it's not really her fault. No one's explained it to her or broke it down to her. Some women simply do not know how a man's sex drive actually works. I will give you an example. Now, it's going to sound insane to you guys, but there are some women who actually believe that when a male stripper goes out on stage and takes his clothes off in front of fully clothed women that he has no emotional contact with, they think that he is the one who's going to get turned on and get an erection. I know it sounds insane because we know how our sex drive works, but this is why it's very important that you break it down to this type of woman in the situation that you're in.
Then you have woman number 2, who's very selfish and simply doesn't give a shit about your recovery because she makes no effort to turn you on or get you excited. She expects you to do all the work all the time. Now, you have a choice here, especially if you're in a committed relationship with her. Either she has to accept the fact that you're going to have to help yourself out, which is downloading a load of porn, and she has nothing to say about it because she doesn't do nothing for you. Or you go your own separate ways, and if she doesn't want to do that, then you have to find somebody else.
Then there is type number 3, the angel sent from heaven. She is not only able to help you, she is more than willing. For her, aiding you with your recovery and getting you excited is an honor. If she knows that her dressing in sexy underwear is your thing, she'll be more than happy to do it. She's not backward in coming forward when it comes to touching you and sending you into next week. Once you've been with a number 3, nothing else could ever be. So, in honor of type number 3, I'd like to thank you very much on behalf of all of us, and we show our appreciation to you. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer back in 2017, aged 54. I had my radical prostatectomy operation 23rd of November. Currently, I'm about 90% recovered. I no longer need a vacuum pump, as I said before. However, I'm still using the ladies' type. Thank you very much. I hope this information has been of great help.
And don't forget to get plenty of exercise. Very important for your recovery.